Hi everyone. Happy New Year. So, we're going to do Facebook Lives every month, and we're going to talk about a different way to sow. So like this month is going to be Sowing Seeds for Health. Next month will be relationships. And then so on. I have 12 of them all set up. And I might even do this every week for this month because health is a lot. Okay, so I want to start off by telling you, first of all, I'm so happy to be on Facebook Live with you. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I think you're going to be glad you did. And I want to just start off by telling you that I'm qualified to talk to you about health because I have a degree in exercise physiology from Michigan State University, and I have a strength and conditioning specialist certification, and I was a personal trainer for many years, and I spoke on health in the community. I just feel so happy right now to be here. Okay, so did you know that a diet is Satan's counterfeit for God's fast? Diets don't work. Diets are ungodly. Diets have the wrong motive. And a diet is like taking a vacation. It's a temporary thing. Well, sooner or later, your vacation's going to end. And when it does, what are you going to do? Usually what happens is you go off the diet and you go back to your old ways, and then your weight comes back on. So what we're going to teach you is this month is how to sow seeds for health. And what you're going to do this month is you're going to sow into your own life. And I'm not going to tell you a bunch of things to take out of your diet today. I'm not going to tell you anything to take out. I'm going to tell you things to add. Because sometimes if you just add the right things, you lose your craving for the wrong things. And any questions you have while I'm talking, if you want to leave them in the comments, I'll answer them after the recording. My husband's here with me today. He's just off camera, but he's my helper. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
What? Hi, John. You want to be here for my eye candy? My little helper?
Well, I wanted to wear my Speedo, but you wouldn't let me.
So we're both 63. We have 7 grandkids. And we still do everything we've always done. We're not on any medications and never have been. Do you know that only 1 out of 1,000 people make it to the age of 60 without being on any medications? And there's a way to live. God gave us an immune system. He gave us health. But you know what we do? We work against it by putting toxins in. And so I just want to talk for a minute about your cell. Your cell is supposed to be pliable like an amoeba like this. And when you eat processed foods and the wrong kind of fats, it gets hard. Now it's like an M&M coating on your shell, you know, hard on the outside. And so nutrients can't get in anymore, and toxins can't get out. So then your health starts to deteriorate. So what we want to do today is we're just going to teach you how to add some things to your diet to make your health how God made you to be, and to make your cells pliable. And if your cells are healthy, your body will be healthy because you're just a collection of cells, basically. We all are. Right, John?
Correct.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a bunch of superfoods and foods that you should be eating every day, and foods that are important. Yes, John?
So one of the things that I'm going to let you do all that, but here's one of the things I find interesting. Judy's going to go through a lot of these different foods, and you will go out and start looking at them and saying, oh my gosh, that's expensive. That wheatgrass is kind of expensive. That cod liver oil is kind of expensive. And they'll go through those things and kind of maybe possibly complain about it's kind of expensive. It is a little bit expensive to eat right. But the other side of it that I want to point out that we never talk about is what's it cost for heart surgery? Because we know what a loaf of bread costs. We know what a car costs. We know what a TV costs. But what does heart surgery cost? Because I'm going to tell you, it averages about $125,000 to $200,000 a pop. What does gallbladder surgery cost? Gallbladder surgery usually costs around $18,000. How about a heart stent? I just want to have a heart stent put in. Well, a heart stent's going to be anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 depending on what they need to do. And my point with all this is to say, why would you, this stuff is important. It's very important. So we don't want to skimp and say, well, that's kind of expensive, because the expensive part is on the other end when you don't take care of yourself. If you want these kinds of surgeries, that's going to be, and I'm not even talking about the cost of when you're laid up or how it affects your future life and what you can do and all these things. These are just the raw cost of just the surgeries. So I just want to point that out, that I think it's funny in our country that we know the price of so many things, but when it comes to our healthcare cost, we have no idea. We have no idea what these surgeries cost us and how they impact us. And so we go ahead and eat Doritos and eat Fritos and eat and drink our pop and all that stuff, but the bill's going to come due. So now I'll shut up.
Satan always comes to collect, you know. He keeps you longer than you want to stay. He charges you more than you want to pay. And there's always a payday with Satan. He always wants to collect, and usually it's your longevity. So, but some of the stuff, oh shoot, is the picture sideways?
Mm-hmm.
Can you help me, honey?
What do you want done?
Turn it, I guess, turn it. This happens every time. Yeah, angle it down a little.